Maybelline, New York. New Lash Sensational. Maybelline, New York. New Lash Sensational.
The fuck? Ads. I see. Alright, we got the first series of both of these teams, I believe. The question is, will the no Beastmaster team will pick Beastmaster, or Would there be a Beastmaster ban for Radiant? Yep. Even though fwib's playing one, they're still gonna they're scared of the Beastmaster one. I don't really know what else. I guess he plays Omni. Will we see an Omni ban? Because I know like Cam's like 5 is only Jakiro. I'm wondering if he plays something else. Okay, Razor. That's I don't think Crony plays Razor, but I think it's just an easy hero to play. Just build Greaves and Olas and just one at heroes. Last hero, maybe ban Omni or Wind Ranger. Okay, they did ban the Omni. So what's gonna be the first pick? Would they just pick up one of a pause 5 heal
5 seconds remaining.
for Cam?
Radiant team pick.
Centaur. So we got Crony's hero.
Dire team ban.
Tiny plus
Dire team ban. Radiant team
interesting
ban.
2 bans from, I guess it's Pines the mid laner. I guess those 2 heroes are what he plays. I think Monkey King's kind of a dead hero, kind of, but probably just a comfort pick.
5 seconds. Radiant team pick.
And
Dire team pick.
Tiny Underlord. If this is looking to be like a good Timber, oh no, you can't pick Timber unless. Actually, you could still pick Timber for mid. They could flex that Tiny to a 4, but that kind of seems a bit sus.
10 seconds remaining.
Because it's Tiny Underlord into like a
5
2
seconds
lanes.
remaining.
A safe lane combo that you don't know about yet. Just, I'm still worried about like the support duo for no Beastmaster. I don't know if, I don't think Jin has that right of a support, a pause 4 pull. Maybe she could play like pause 5 from the 4 position, but that just isn't that great. And Jakiro's banned. Maybe Disruptor. I don't think I've ever seen Jin play Clock or... Okay, Disruptor for Jin.
Ten seconds remaining.
I think I would
5
still try to
seconds remaining.
find a pause 5 for Cam here. I don't know what else he plays. Maybe he could like just sneak a
Radiant
lich away.
team pick.
Okay, that's the snap. Snap? I think snap is still good. I don't know why that hero kind of fell off, or maybe I just haven't watched enough pro games to see if that hero fell off or not.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So you have Tiny Underlord. Kind of want some range hero, or maybe like. What the hell? What else? Maybe we'll invoke is banned. Don't know what you really want. You probably just want like either your mid plus a support if Tiny is like the if Tiny's mid, then you need like to draft your 2 supports here, or get like a mid and shove Tiny to another position. They're thinking real hard about this. If they want to like burning through the reserve, I'm trying to think about like the next 2 picks for sure. Maybe you could pick like your carry heal, but Herd Ring, so that Tiny is gonna go mid. Plus maybe Silencer's alright, because Centaur 1 isn't a Greaves buying hero, and you could just interrupt the Snapfire kisses with Bobo.
5 seconds remaining.
What else could be like decent heal? You are leaning to like Centaur +1. I think it's gonna be like Centaur plus Snap or Jin is the full, but I think they could swap the heroes. Okay, they pick Lock. This is kind of looking to be like a very good Timber mid game for sure. 3 strength heroes.
Dire team ban.
But they picked the Ember instead. So they're leaving. No, you have to pick the 3v1 hero. Like next. Don't know what's. I mean, you can play
10
anything
seconds
really.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
But you, so a hero that could like lane into like Underlord, Third Ring, and you don't know what's the carry matchup. It's looking to be like an okay life stealer game for no Beastmaster. Maybe they could do Wind Ranger.
Team ban.
So they banned TA, so that kinda is leaning towards life stealer.
Dire team ban.
This is like a good ban too. I'm just trying to think what would give like Underlord hell and something that fwib plays.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Maybe a Wind Ranger ban heal.
Radiant team ban.
Okay, Clanks, that's along the same lines of range DPS. They still have like, maybe they want the Wind Ranger themselves, but what's another melee hero that, or the hero that destroys Underlord?
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Okay, the lifesteal is banned. This is it looking like a good Wind Ranger game? It's decent.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I guess DK could work, but that's just really boring. Reaver? They don't have... No, like they kind of do have like stuns on Radiant for Reaver. But they don't have like... Yeah, they just clock plus Avalanche, that's enough stuns for sure. Okay, they pick Sven. I could see like a good troll game for Radiant.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
Oh, so this is an Underlord carry. Wait. Tiny carry? I'm kinda iffy about that. It's... I don't really think Sand King's like that last pick where you wanted that's so good into Dire that you could justify like swapping your Tiny to carry for this. Alright. Well, maybe it'll work out. Maybe it'll work out. Because it's gonna be like Sand King for December, Underlord Herd Rankin, Tiny Clock. And Jin is gonna be playing the Snapfire. I thought Jin was gonna be the disruptor. I'm very curious if you can see the Double Soulring on Crony, but who knows. Alright, let's see. We got Lefty, the admin, on Ember Spirit, Chem on Disruptor, Crony, Centaur, fwib, Sven, and Jin Snapfire. Meanwhile, Radiant, Smoke, QT on Tiny, Pine on the Sand King, Sharding and Farting on Clock, Roughneck on Underload, and who's the AG phase replacement? Dr. Bones, well, you're the AG phase replacement from now on. Oh, Smoke Pop. They are working uphill, but seems like Radiant is. Pitfire's good launch. And there's a Cogs on 1, Chains on 2, but it seems like they'll just retreating. No, there's a glimpse on Sharding, Farting, and he will just get clicked down. First blood for the mid lane on Lefty.
30 seconds to battle.
Kinda. Oh, I guess he's skilled 3 true. I was kinda expecting an avalanche along with the... Like, when they landed the fireman, like, Firestorm, I expected an avalanche to go along with it. Maybe pre-skilled or... They kinda were like wishy-washy on whether or not they wanted to take that engagement.
Begins.
So, how many runes will go on Dire? It's a 2-for-2 split, but still first blood on Lefty. That's gonna be pretty much his bottle straight up. So, Fineswork's gonna be cut out for him. I see both mid laners have a sentry. They're gonna play the sentry role. Dr. Spur, AG phase is scouting, and fwib with the pause. What the? Nobody's DC'd. fwib, you're getting senile. Nobody's DCing. Where's the DC? Oh. What's... I mean, the build still probably is... I imagine like treads into Echo Saber, like try to get the... Because I remember when the Tiny carry was more of a thing. I'd want to try to get the Echo Saber part before the Ag shot if you're able, but you need to buy the shot ASAP at 15. And we're not gonna see it. We're gonna see a Vanguard push from Crony. The Jin and Crony are blocking the Radiant safe lane, so QT is gonna have to counter block his, but he let one of his creeps through. He messed up, but he will get that click and it will be aggro. And Shining Funny with the 2-man barrier sword, landing some sick bounces. Last hits, nice, let's go. Oh, Pine's doing really well for first wave. Crony's in the bounce house. He just constantly. Oh my god, those are just some. He's just getting bounced around. Jin's taking some aggro, getting zoned out by sharding and farting. And what's it? Ground for his next cogs. 2 more seconds. But Crony is out of mana. But they will get the cogs on Jin, and this might be first blood. But Jin and Crony does take out one of the cogs, and Jin is able to. Is Jin able to skip? There was a blood grenade. They. Shining Funny would decide against to chase further, but that's insanely good harass. Oh, Lefty's happy to heal already, but he has his bottle. He's not gonna get. He's gonna heal up. But Pine's doing really well this first 2 waves. Shining Funny will miss those cogs. Can't get them all. And I miss a kill, huh? AG face falls too. Both Cam and fwib. There was a glimpse, but I don't think you're gonna be killing Buff next. As will he get this cogs? No. So who's winning the Sentry Roll mid? It seems like both. I guess it's Pine because both laners have not bothered putting up the Sentry, so that's just a net win for the Sand King. Oh, there's an avalanche on Crony and Jin. Will Shining Funny get the cogs? He will get the cogs. But there's not much. They do kill the cogs, trapping them, and they will be able to escape before getting bounced more. Meanwhile, top Roughneck does fall to both fwib and Cam. Oh, it's actually fwib is actually doing pretty well. First game as +1 in that. Will he be able to get the glimpse here? There was a glimpse, but do they have enough juice to kill AG face here? Stun, more clicks. There is a pushback on fwib, but he will fall down to the right clicks of Cam. Meanwhile, they do kill Jin in the Radiant safe lane. Why is she TPing? I guess lane's buff, should they want to just stack for Roughneck? That's a good amount of stacks. Are they still doing the sentry roll mid? I see no sentry, so I guess Lefty just didn't want to bother doing that. Both Radiant, both Dire are low. It's looking pretty even for both teams. No one's getting too far ahead, despite the kills on Dire. Not much net worth difference. QD's courier did get sniped, but still delivered his items. So, Crony is close to his vanguard. And there is a cogs up on book, but double stomp on Crony will able to not make Shining Funny bounce them away, but he will walk away as. Oh, will he? Maybe one more hit from the E. I don't think Jin will get in. Now Jin's. Oh, there's a dive top. Stun up on Roughneck, but they do kill off Cam. with the Firestorm. What the hell? How do people just die continuously? Like at the same time, Coney does take out the clock. Meanwhile, at the bot lane.
Dire structures are fortified.
Fine is getting low, but Flame Guard will run out. Jin's bottom, trying to get the 7, nah, trying to look for the power rune. I think it seems like neither the mid laner got it. So I guess we're gonna look out for any like aggressive plays for the Wisdom Rune. I don't think the Sand King's looking to do anything, but the Ember is fully charged up. He might make a rotation trying to help a lane. For 7 minutes, cogs up on the Snapfire. Will get bounced around, but there's no follow-up from the Tiny. Lefty is getting harassed. Will remnant out, and Pine will kill that sentry. He does have a trust, like Roughneck will get his wisdom, and it's a 1-to-1 wisdom trade. Brony is getting beat up, but I don't think Radiant has the damage to really kill him. Meanwhile, Baby Gostrings used. Roughneck's getting clicked down and builds up. That's a good pushback. We'll keep Fwib, and they will die. And there's a TP rotation from the Tiny. Were you able to make this rotation worth it? Could not get the avalanche on Kamen. The TP did save Roughneck, but I don't. But it's unfortunate for him, at least, that he didn't get a kill for it in return. Coney's creep skipping. Does he actually die here? Sharding Fawning is making some like effort. He's not bouncing him though. And he is getting low. He might actually die, and Coney is gonna be forced to stampede away.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think if Sharding Fawning did get those, he had to like stay nearby for Patty or so. But I feel if he got like the bounces plus like later on, maybe Battery or so, he could have killed. But that's a bunch of what ifs. So, Fine is kind of getting away. Maybe this is like one of his comfort picks. He's 85 and 9, and he's all very close to getting like his Blink Dagger, and I kind of want to see what he does with it. Like with a 12-minute Blink. Cam is sneaking behind, plays a sneaky board. Are they gonna try to be able to do something? He will 1 and 2. The herding kill. And there was an ult from Fwib. He's using this to kill Roughneck. 1 click, 2 click, kinetic Q down. Bushwhack will stun Fwib, but he will just get glimpsed backward. And will he get this last hit on Roughneck? Lefty will come. Does not kill with the W, but will be killed by the Fire Remnant. Major rotation coming from Radiant. And Jin's here to party. I guess Sand King did take those stacks in the Radiant. I don't see them anymore. And there was a smoke play on Snap and on Dire with both Lefty and Disruptor. Disruptor is sick, so they do have like the control to kill people, but Jin isn't 6. I don't think... They all Cam did pop under an observable from Pine and they were devoted, so I guess no one will die for that. From that smoke. Alright, let's check net worth. Radiant supports shotting farting is level 6, so he wants to shot someone. There was a smoke play both with Pine with his blink dagger and level 6. They want to. This is looking to be like a kill fwib angle where they actually find him though. I don't see a ward, so they're gonna have to go to like his jungle blind. Where they move top to. No, they're moving down. But Radiant, but Dire's like harder than their own triangle. I don't think the smoke's gonna be able to find anything. They see fwib farming that wave, so they're moving back top. fwib's looking none the wiser to this play. Hey, I see a Herdwing aggressive TP. I think he might have gotten caught under that ward. And they're not moving towards those ancient area. Gets smoked. Averted. Oh, Blink Epicenter on a solo support, and with the sharpshooter, will kill off him. Meanwhile, Pine is getting low, but will get glimpsed back, but they'll not able to finish him off, and he will blink away. Meanwhile, Roughneck is getting clicked down by fwib, but it seems like fwib's chasing. One stun will kill him.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
So it's a 1-for-1 trade off laner for the possible sub.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
How close is he to shot? Just 400 away. That's pretty good. Stun on lefty, and there is the kisses from Jin, and that would slay Pine.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Are there any more stacks from... There's still an ancient stack for this one. I don't... Oh. I don't know about Hypers. I think Greaves here is probably just better. Oh, as I'm talking, they do catch out shotting and farting, but... Will be able to land the glimpse, plus... There's no way he gets out, he's just gonna die to the Ember Chase. They do catch up fwib. He will stampede away, but with a blink stun, fwib will be slain. And this is gonna be looking towards safe lane destruction from Radiant. I say that, but Buffneck did TP out to defend his safe lane. I think they still are able to get this Dire tier 1 though. They are chasing, they do catch Jin out here, and that will be a good pick off from both Pine and AG phase. Seems Roughneck better be in trouble, both lefty and They're looking to punch on this Roughneck. There will be a root on him, plus the Disruptor ult, but do they have enough juice? He is brought back to half HP, but the pit is like zoning them out, but he will be brought down. Tries to escape at the portal, but will not be able to make it out. Meanwhile, there's a 1v1 battle here.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning.
So
Dire are scanning.
there's a smoke from the Hoodwink. This smoke will catch out fwib here, but it seems like they just passed through each other, I guess. But no, I say that, but Pine, I believe Pine did spot fwib with that ward though, so they're looking forward. fwib doesn't know that this is happening, and that is a stun, plus will there be a bushwhack, a follow-up? Bushwhack will land, and he will get shot in the face. Stampede will be able to save him, but that tree will kill him. And that's another death to fwib. His Blink Dagger is gonna get delayed. Pine does TP 5 seconds to Epicenter. They're looking to defend this. There is a shield wound on him. I don't know if they have the juice to kill Lefty, but Shining Funny is looking towards Jin. Bushwhack is up on Lefty. Shield wound is all gone. But there was a glimpse on Pine, and they will just slay him. Roughneck is coming over pit on 2. He's walking forward. Seems like neither Dire has to want to walk around the pit, but they will get the root on him, and he is brought half HP. The 2-man hookshot on the supports of Dire. Glimpse on Roughneck. Roughneck is still not falling down, and they will slay off Cam before Roughneck falls. Kisses is being brought back, but it's not doing much, and they do bring out the Radiant Tier 1, but the fight's still going on. There is a root on QT, but the Cogs, Shining Fawning is just in though, and they will kill off Jin. And the Ember doesn't have any more remnants, but he will be able to walk away. Rudy is still looking for something. He's got low, but so he kind of has to be careful. And with the Epicenter on Crony, that isn't enough to kill him, and he will be able to stampede away, but he does get brought down by a tree. Meanwhile, Lefty put a remnant and TP back. He's back having 4 juice and will kill off Pine. Will he be chaseful? Shining? No, he doesn't have any more remnants. Sven is here with his Blink Dagger. Are they able to like keep fighting? They don't have any of the ults, so they should probably just chill for a bit. Tiny is looking towards a silver edge. One more minute to Tome. Dire is prepared for Tome, though camping the stake here. I don't see any like wards they're placing to help defend there, because I feel like there will be a fight, but Radiant is smoke. Wow, then well, he's not broke. Tiny is just invis. They do dodge the avalanche, and they will kill off Shining and Fawning somehow in the back. Meanwhile, there's a Blink stun on QT. Will be slain by both the Kisses and the Sven stun. And still gonna be a glimpse on Pine. They are chasing, looking for vision, but it's on cooldown and maybe it's too far. And this is looking to be like a free Tormentor for Dire. Oh, there's a fight here. They do get the pit on him and a stun, but I don't. And a hook shot. Were they perfectly able to seize him? Yes, they are. Lefty with his monster 8 kill streak will be slain to Pine. He is. If I'm looking at this right, I'm assuming he has components on his career, so he has his axe because of that kill. Might be a huge boost on the damage. I'm seeing a lack of damage on Radiant. They are looking at Pine here. They will. Not enough. They need another one. Centaurs all ordered up with Crimson and Pipe, looking towards a blink. Only bought one Soul Ring this time, not two. Ace Rune is popped by Lefty. He's looking for +1. He has to be careful. Only Cam's really behind him as of now. They are making a move towards the Radiant jungle. They do catch a glimpse of the Herd Ring here and will get the glimpse. And it's looking to be like a dead Herd Ring. Well, I say that, but he is able to juke, but he will fall down to like Spirit Vessel +1. But meanwhile, Shining Point does land a good 2-man hook shot, but there's no follow-up, so you will just get clicked down by fwib. Meanwhile, there's a separate fight going out here. Lefty is fighting, but fwib does blink and just stun them. Meanwhile, QT just goes another tree at Cam and kills him. QT's getting like a lot of like tree grab toss kills, but I think you kind of want to be able to like man fight Dire at this point.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Judy is looking with a Silver Edge for some dumbass to farm bottom, but Jin better watch out. Is he on a vision? How does she know? I guess she was just farming the wave with those spells and just somehow happened to put through the T. But things are looking up for Dire. Baby is almost close to his data. Well, I said close, but he's nowhere close. They do get the toss and chain stun on him, and they will kill Lefty. Meanwhile, blink on QT, but he will just Silver Edge away. Nice pickup from Radiant. They could be looking towards more. They are smoked up. They want more. Like they know that Svenzel will be somewhat down for this fight as long as they don't go immediately. Starting fighting will get his smoked popped by Crony, but he doesn't have hookshot to engage. And Dire is retreating, knowing that they can't fight without God Strength.
Dire are scanning.
I'll take your tribute. I think that.
QT is being a bit greedy, not going BKB this game. I feel like with Herd Ring, Sven, Centaur, Disruptor, and Ember, he's gonna get kited. But maybe he'll just kill someone before they'll kite him. They do have like a lot of CC. They do see out Jin with this sword. Is QT gonna go forward and try to assassinate her? Where is he? No, he's playing it safe. Oh, there's a hook shot on 2 on the road, and they will snipe out Cam, but there's no immediate follow-up, and meanwhile, Dr. Bones is just gonna get cleaned up by the Centaur, and will get slain, but the Dreamman Avalanche is keeping her alive, and QT is just right-clicking people. Managed to get like a bunch of cleave damage with his Avalanche. Kirby is on the back, looking for someone, but QT will stun away. Hit on 2. Maybe with this Avalanche they could. No, BKB will. Kirby will be immune to CC and is chasing Roughneck. Will be able to get that kill, and Roughneck will fall. Lefty is looking for Shining Farthing, but Kirby with the blink will kill. QT with the Silver Edge pickup is looking towards to clean up here. Will stay if Kirby but is looking to fall down in return.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All things considered, that's a pretty good fight for Dire, despite Sven dying. But they can't do Wash without the Sven, for sure. Yeah, this is kind of what I was worried about without that BKB, because I think Tiny could have like killed everyone, but then he wouldn't have like damage, really. It's just weird. Shining Farthing is looking to skirmish, and there is a rift towards them, but Hookshot does not land, and Roughneck is just in the middle of a kinetic field. Hit will land on Crony and Cam, and there is a thunderstorm in the middle of it, but neither teams are falling. I do hear a God Strength, and Bibby will claim his mark on Roughneck. Meanwhile, there's an epicenter on 2, but it's not doing a lot. He just gets clicked down. Cody's trying his best to get someone, but he just gets CC'd and just dies. Glimpse up on AG face, and he will get booted, and good Dreamman Bushback, but will just farm to Thunderstrike. Meanwhile, Kirby's doing Roshan with full dead on Radiant. Charting and Fighting is looking for an Aegis still. He does have Hook Shot. And they're looking to just... they're hunting for him. They don't want no Aegis to attempt, and they will just kill him. Looks like it's gonna be a free Dire Aegis on. It's gonna be Lefty. Probably a good choice for first Aegis. Spends a transformation heal. I feel like if he dies once, he's just gonna die again. And Lefty is. I think he's like on a killing streak or got someone along those lines. Tiny is looking at Crony. He will get the hit, and with the Silver Edge, just looking to massage him a bit before running away. He doesn't know if there's like a team behind him or anything. But Cuties' item progression has not progressed ever since like the 5 minutes, since he has to like fight non-stop. He is, judging by the fact that he isn't buying components of his BKB, I think he's looking towards finishing his data list before even thinking about a BKB, which hopefully doesn't bite him in the butt, because by the way this game is going, it seems like the game's gonna be over before he even thinks about getting his BKB up. An item that's actually is coming up is going to be the Eggs on Centaur. That will be a save towards... It will be like somewhat of a save, but I think Radiant's lineup damage doesn't really come from single target. I think you still get cleaved even if you're hitching a hide, and I think you still get owned by Stampede. Meanwhile, Blinkstone, they will Blinkstone QT, but that's a sick pushback, and they are looking towards fwib here. He is supposed to be harpoon up on QT, and he will just get clicked down by fwib. Will they catch Herdwing though? He's already like on the opposite side of the map. I say that, but Lefty is somewhat searching. He somehow snipes a courier, but Lefty's not gonna take that in just a side. Remnant up plus Shivas will be able to clip the Herdwing here. Nice psychic headband, but he will just get chained and die.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Roughneck is getting chased by Lefty DD. There is a Skilled Vessel +1 on him, but the Glimpse will cancel his TP. So he's forced to keep walking. There's a Hitch a Hide where they... Nope, he just dies before he even takes that portal.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What's this item? That is his Demon Edge. His will manage to make Nappy slain. So will he have his? No, he still does not have his Data Seal. But I wouldn't. If he gets his Data, he still won't have BKB. But if they manage to like plump up a little bit on Dire and he gets like a sick avalanche, maybe like the couple hits he could get will really kill the Dire. But Sven, it's looking like he brought his Swift Blink. He is kind of spiraling out of control here. And I don't really see how... Radiant kind of has to like perfectly see him as Epicenter and tiny right clicks to really kill the Sven here. Oh, QD was under a ward and he will get just clicked down by fwib. Even BKB it so that he doesn't want to get like avalanche. And Pine got caught up by Lefty, but just gets clicked by fwib again. I didn't even see that click though. They're looking Glimpse on AG phase, but it might be Glimpse too far away because he's just gonna walk the opposite direction. But they will get the slight chains on him and he will die. You know what? AG phase would have survived that somehow. Just saying. The real one.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And fwib's just gonna hit your 2-3 with 3 people dead on Radiant.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
This is looking to be like a good Rex, and fwib is just gonna look for the second set of Rex as Crony just beats up the range Rex seal. There is gonna be a Glyph refresh, but I don't think they're gonna pop it. Well, if they wanted to, it's now too late.
Radiant's middle barracks is fallen.
Glimpse up on Crony, and there will be a hook shot on him. They want to get a kill on him, but this Centaur is looking a bit too tanky. All that spell usage, and he's only like 5% dead. And he will walk away. It just seems like the Radiant team is... They don't have juice in their kit. Like, granted they're not like able to fight with like a full epicenter, but... I don't know, I just see like a lack of damage from Radiant, but they are trying to make a smoke play. They do catch out fwib here. Are they able to blow him up here? No, he BKBs and is just clicking them all down. He just barely lives with a sliver of HP and just clicks them with the satanic plus right clicks. And that's just GG right there. You just don't have enough juice on Radiant. No juice. Well, it turns out fwib doesn't need to play Beastmaster to outfarm people at pause 1. But yeah, I just kind of think the Sand King last pick was a bit scuffed because it just forced the Tiny pause 1, and I think Tiny pause 1 is just not that great now. I think Pine kind of played fine, but I don't know. It's also just good on like no Beastmaster because Pine did get like a good like timing on his Blink Dagger, but they were managed to avoid like a couple of the smoke ganks. Right, and Roughneck probably did not have a good time in lane. Like he was. I thought he 1 and 3 at 10 minutes. And I thought he got a lot worse. I just know that Radiant, like the Dire safe lane, got a lot more than they should have. I felt like. But how do I like? I need to like. How do I unfilter that word that fwib did? How do I? fwib doesn't need to play. Oh, is it? Is it under like moderation or some shit? No, but I did it. I did it. Stephen King is now free. What the fuck? The question is, if an admin like needs to like permit it, how come I'm not getting like things to like unpermitted? Like, what the hell is that? Like, shouldn't I have like received a message saying somebody's trying to type that in chat? Oh wait, oh no, they didn't take it this lobby. Oh no.
Ban.
It looks like this lobby is still ticketed. I see the banner, but I don't really know how this works. Alright, we have these. They're gonna go with the same old Shadow Fiend plus Viper. I think this is gonna be like a Beastmaster plus Jakiro. Even though they might leave out the Beastmaster, but I think fwib is still a degenerate enough player to play Pause 1 Beastmaster. But I think you could you deal with a Pause 1 Beastmaster? I feel like you just kill him once and his game just falls over. They do ban out the Jin and plus Camp Disruptor here. So they're all leaving out the Razor and the Beastmaster in the pool. Razor's banned. And Omni's banned. So there is the Beastmaster. Will they pick the Beastmaster? That is the $1,000,000 question. Will fwib Beastmaster be playable in the Pause 1 position?
Radiant team pick.
Nope, they do not want the Pause 1 Beastmaster. They want the Crony Centaur. Crony Centaur is better than the fwib Beastmaster, according to Lefty.
Seconds.
What the hell? How are they gonna address this new Centaur pick? Because I think Tiny and Underlord still is a good duel, but I think they still pick the Tiny. I just really hope they don't swap this Pause 1. I think Pause 1 Tiny is just so fallen out of favor that it's not that great anymore. Like I think like what we saw is like Sven or even the DK is just a better Tiny this patch.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
But there still is the Beastmaster. Like I'm thinking they might just ban the BM here. They got away with letting Disruptor take the ban. They get Barbie just ban the Beastmaster second phase +1. Okay, they just banned the Warlock. They're just gonna believe that he would not play Beastmaster +1, which will be the undoing, maybe, perhaps. Will they pick the Underlord for Roughneck here? Maybe they'll just pick something like. I mean, I would say stable, but Centaur Underlord is stable. Okay, they just picked the Ember Spirit themselves. So I'm wondering if Lefty has like a hero that owns Ember. They already banned like 2 heroes that kind of do the Monkey King and Invoker-ish kind of. What else? I guess Meepo kind of owns Ember, but I don't think Lefty's a Meepo player. Oh, I guess no, Vipers. Well, whatever their answer to Ember is, it's gonna have to probably come out soon. Oh, maybe not. So the question is, will they don't have to disrupt the pick anymore, but They have to search for like a gym and chem hero. Maybe they just... Okay, that's probably like chem's hero. Maybe they could go back for the Snapfire hero. Does Jin play Hoodwink? I think Centaur War 1 plus Hoodwink kinda could go ham here. But I think they're just gonna pick up the pause 4 or 5 here. Yep, they go back for the Snap. They traded Disruptor for the Ogre McGee. So it's a similar draft from Dire, so how would Radiant address it this time? I'm just hoping they pick like... I could see... What's gonna be like rough next hero? I don't wanna... Well, I'm thinking this Roughneck play Legion so you could dispel Ignite, but I feel like that's just terrible. Like, what's a stable hero? Because I kind of just want this Tiny to be either 2 or 4. Okay, Brewmaster on Roughneck plus... That is an X factor for sure. Something new.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I do think Silencer could. I mean, I don't think Snapfire plus 1 was really a problem. They didn't really get like Murder plus like a Stomp plus Kisses. But you are dealing with a Centaur plus a Snap lane, so I'm just trying to think what's like a good pause 5 to help like
Dire team pick.
Ringmaster. That could be good because you just save people that's getting like gone on by a Centaur Stomp. They all kind of... Dire is lacking damage a little. Not lacking damage. They have fucking Snap Kisses.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So what's like gonna be the Amber Spirit like? And they could just pick up the Sven here, honestly, because it's a good... I mean, theoretically, it's a good like matchup into the Brewmaster. Like, I wouldn't like mind a Sven or DK pickup here just right now. If you want to run it back.
Team ban.
Oh, Weaver. Oh, Weaver is actually so good into Brew. Yeah. And they're lacking Disable. Other than Avalanche. And I don't think they, even if they do like land an Avalanche, I don't think they can kill Weaver straight up with their picks right now. They would.
Radiant team ban.
Maybe Faceless Void ban on Dire for the Weaver to protect them. But I don't really know if QT plays Faceless. Or is comfortable playing that hero.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
There was foremost.
Dire team ban.
What's with that? So I guess they're nervous. DK man is kind of annoying. I don't think you banned Rain Rain. TA. Yeah, T is a good ban too. So what owns Amber really? Maybe they just ban like... Maybe they banned Void Spirit, not for like the lane matchup, but it's good into Weaver with his double Axe Silence plus kill. Puck's along the same lines. Note that's that. So you're gonna have to pick up your mid laner here. And they pick up the Slaughter. Yeah, that's a lot of minus armor from Dire. And it kind of makes the faceless void pickup kind of
10
sketch
seconds remaining.
as well.
5 seconds remaining.
So what's like... Could be... No, I would not want to play any of those heroes. PL.
You may now select
So they're
your
gonna just go
heroes.
late with this one. They don't actually have like good ways to deal with illusions, so they just have to like kill the main hero. Somehow get the main hero and stun him. But I'm just kind of worried about lanes, because I think eventually Crony's just gonna creep Scud and not deal with the PL kills, and it's gonna come down to like how well fwib does into like the Brewmaster plus, I believe, Brew plus Ringmaster, Brew plus Tiny. And how like does the mid matchup will go here. Pine had like kind of got away in lane a lot. He was like top CS, top net at 10, but just couldn't turn that advantage into something. And he's gonna have a much more difficult time against the Slaughter as Ember. So we got QT on PL, sharding and farting back on the Ringmaster, Pine
Prepare
on
for
Ember,
battle.
the Roughneck Brew, and the player that's not AG phase on Tiny. We got Lefty on Slaughter, the fwib. Oh, he went very fine instead of another. It probably doesn't matter. Jin on Snap, Crony, Centaur, and Chem on Olga. There is no level 1s. Oh, they're still gonna go for a level 1 smoke, even if with the learning curve on Olga McGee. But Radiant is, well, I wouldn't say dodging, but they also thinking somewhat the same play, because both teams now are hugging the opposite side of the enemy team's jungle. And I don't think either, they might converge mid here, maybe. But it's looking to be like a 2-2 split. Both teams are. He's looking for a ward. Yeah, both mid laners are just gonna be able to place a ward on the opposite side of the hill. Fury, no smoke's gonna pop out. I think this is just looking for a 2-2 split. QT kinda is like, QT found an excuse to fuck off.
The battle begins.
But there only be like any level 1 creep skipping. Well, not creep skipping, but creep blocking shenanigans. Yep, I'm seeing Crony and Jin. They want to block these creeps real good. And QT with the counter block. He sees them, gonna counter block. Same thing's happening here. A lot of... Baby's not gonna be able to make it through the counter block, and this is gonna be a plus if they manage, if it's gonna land on the tower. We'll be able to push back. And I'm putting 2 assets into nice. Oh, what's happening here?
Dire's courier has been
Oh
killed.
no, that's his. I think that's his. No, he got his region, and Dr. Boneswell is just doing the level 1 creep pulling shenanigans here. Oh, we can't contest because he has no spells. Oh, nice deny from fwib. They will be. I think they will be. I say that, but it's Vivi has to like pull this wave back to his tower.
Dire's top tower
He's-
is under attack.
He won't miss the C. Yeah, it's just now a bit awkward here. Yeah, I just why I kind of keep skipping. Just a lot of awkward bullshit's happening in either lanes. Anything new in this lane? I don't think Radiant really has like kill potential unless Dire somehow really fucks up. Cam is like still level 1. We'll take the water rune away from Pine. Or either, yeah, Left is gonna go bot for his power rune, and that will.
You want that?
I mean, I say that, but Pine doesn't really care. He just got his bottle refilled.
Dire's top
I mean,
tower
bottle
is under
straight from the
attack.
courier. I don't think he minds too bad that his water rune got sniped. Now, meanwhile, Roughneck is taking some Geminate attacks here. And once he's like previous, like the problem is Cam is just still level 1, so he doesn't have either access to his spells yet. Which is like really unfortunate for this lane. So I think Radiant's actually doing like a pretty like good job despite the bad lane matchup. Tiny is still level 1 as well, but oh, he might reach level 2 with this wave, just one more creep. And that's gonna be level 2. He will get the W, and they are looking towards a kill potential on Roughneck. There is also like,
Dire's structures
no,
are
we'll get the toss back and there will be no kill. Pine is kind of low, but oh, what's happening here? No, Crony's just slow, but there's still no kill potential yet. They might look. Oh, no, he's still. Well, AG Face is just in there, and he will just get first blooded. Ah, well. Oh, Baby with the bugs is diving towards Roughneck and will be slain first before Baby falls. That was actually kind of close. The evasion actually like it's only 15%, but he somehow evaded more and Baby dies first. That would have been like pretty upsetting. Oh, meanwhile there's a kill. They did, and Crony will fall down.
That was unreal.
Really did fall too. Scatterbass.
Oh, spare me.
So what's happening here? Tiny's just gonna go mid. They are looking towards Lefty here. I think with maybe an avalanche toss, they will be able to kill Lefty. There's the avalanche. There's no toss. Lefty is just man fighting, and we'll get the double stun. But the toss will kill Lefty here, and they might. No, I don't think they can look towards the ogre. Pine has no more spells up his arsenal. And Gam's just gonna be here taking solo mid XP. Are they looking? Doctor? No, they're just gonna look. And he will get the power rune on the Tiny. And they'll just leave it as that. Pine is gonna be forced to get the bounty to refill his bottle. But I think he's perfectly fine with the chain events that occurred. He's almost level 6 on Ember Heal. Might have to like just start rotating towards other lanes. Maybe help top or... Guess top is kinda unkillable really. I don't think you have like the CC or no the damage to really kill the Weaver. Maybe you could just chain kill Crony. It's only 20 more seconds, but there's looking to be like no rotations from the Ember to contest the Dire Wisdom, so it's gonna look to be a 1-to-1 split on Wisdom. Nice. They are trying to contest, but I think they're too late, and two, they don't have the manpower to really do a fight. They did force a TP from Cam, but I don't know what they could achieve here. Maybe if Crony gets a stomp, they could look to slay. They are looking. God, oh, Crony is just falling low because of the constant spam, and they will be slain to the tame the beast. Ignite will miss the PL. He will walk away, and Sharding is just throwing daggers at both the subs, and they will be forced to retreat. And Crony does have to be careful every time he wants to double edge like a creep wave. It is bringing him lower and lower, and if that happens, he could just be tamed the beast.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
So we see Weaver. Is Weaver actually going no boots? Okay, he has fine boots. So Weaver into the Brewmaster. It's very Weaver favored. He's getting a lot in lane. Oh, toss on Cam, and there is the W. And he would just ult for this. No, they might actually like turn this to fwib if security ends. Is there gonna be like more CC? There is gonna be the walk, but the walk will get disjointed. And oh, they are. God, he's still looking. Maybe. Blue split does end, and fwib is looking towards them, but he does have to be careful. He will get tossed, but there's no. Where's the toss? He does not have mana for toss. He didn't, and he will just get chased down by fwib. There is an ignite on 2, and they will get the stun, more stuns on it, and the Stampede will chase down Roughneck. And Lefty from behind gets the 2-man stun and will kill the Ringmaster. So overall, a good like rotation coming from the Dire.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I guess the sick of Crony creep skipping the tiny seal, trying to prevent this from happening, but I don't know if you guys have the one. Oh, with Vampire here, they definitely have like the juice to kill Crony. Avalanche on him, and there's no Stampede on Crony, so you can't just Stampede out of this shit. And he will just get brought and clicked down by 3 people from the Radiant. Invis on Lefty. They're looking to kill Roughneck here. Well, I said they're looking, but Roughneck either saw that coming. Yeah, he probably saw that coming with the sword and fucked off. There was a fight happening mid. They do catch the Ember, and there is the hypnotizing the entire Dire team. Will not be able to land more spells on the Ember. He will remnant out. Maybe actually TP to this too, but Tiny's just sitting up on a high ground and toss fwib away, and will just get chased down. No mana. Maybe he could deny himself in Roshan. No, Roshan's attacking the bug, and he will just get shot down by Jin.
Yeah, you're looking pretty good.
That's kind of unfortunate that Roshan decides to attack the bug and not you.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But there is still this ticking time bomb on QT here. What is surprising is that I think nowadays people go Palacry on PL because you just spam Spirit Dance and it gives like the Perseverance on like Palacry's OP, and as I guess say that QT's getting both chase and stun by Jin and Crony. Roughneck does get the counter kill on Jin and will put Crony up in the air, but there's still more people trying to kill, and Shining and Fighting will just get slain by the Reaver. Reaver's up in the air, but Blue Spit does end. But were they able to get the follow-up? No, Roughneck, no boots, can't chase the Crony, and he will just chase, but Pine does come, will clean up Crony with the chain slide, and that will deter Dire from getting more kills. Chem will fall here to the Flame God and will get a double kill. Wherever he is, might be slain though. No, will not. He will remnant out. But QT just spawned and he's getting chased by Kisses. Will double walk away and Dire is happy with the series of outcomes that occurred, and they will get this tier 1 tower from the tier 1 Radiant Tower. What the hell is the double soul ring? How? I think this is his Deso, so 13-minute Deso up on fwib, not too bad. Wolf, he's looking to slay. Roughneck. Oh yeah, you can't use the Hanamize on big creeps, so you gotta like look for the shitty creeps. And none of these are shitty enough. He's actually like battling these creeps real hard. But this is the part of the game where Dire's like lineup kind of comes in critical mass. Deso on Ember, Deso on Reaver, and they just want to keep running at you on Dire here, and they will do that. Bugs up onto, and with the stun that will just instantly explode shotting and farting. This seems to be.
Dire's bottom tower is
You just can't do much because Bruce just kind of stuck with no split and no CC, and Tiny doesn't have like a blink. Plus the lull was enough to really deter what's happening right now. And there's no way in hell QT is gonna be fighting with just Yasha and 1/4 of an Axe. There is gonna be the wisdom play. Jin is just still by herself and will be forced to W, and Snappy to even bail her out. Ryu is here. There will be the Cinnamon Crush plus Blink, but they will not be able to instantly slay her, and he will ring out. The split will be used, and Baby will be forced to time lapse backwards. But he is still looking? I think Shining Prodding is like long gone. No, he isn't. There's no more split, and they're chasing. Oh, but there is a stun on him, and he will be fun. He doesn't have time lapse, but the real Wonder will not be able to land well, and the AG phase will fall. And Cutie did TP to this and will just fall as well. Oh, these? Oh, you guys are in way too deep, and Pine will clean up both the two supports that are dying to towers. But that kind of was not a good one. It kind of looked good with the... If the real one like landed more forward and actually like hypnotized people, I think that like the TP from PL would have been like a lot better. But since the real one didn't like stun anyone, it just kind of debated the PL to taking a really bad fight or TPing into a fight that didn't look that great. But oh well, things happen. But that will set his like Axe timing a bit more back. And this is what I hate against as most illusion healers. like any illusion heals versus any barglets, you just get like chain stunned. So Weaver is gonna be finishing his Dragonlance, and then we'll be looking to upgrade his security with the shard. They are 3k ahead at 16, but like I said, this is where Dire's lineup kind of reaches full force. There still isn't a Blink Dagger up on Tiny, and PL is like kind of just. I don't think he's poor per se, but he's definitely struggling. He made like 2 really bad rotations, or like his 2 deaths were kind of bad.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
There is a smoke up on Jin and Weaver. They're looking to maybe slay more people before Tormentor. They will maybe run into Pine, but they will not get this. No, they committed almost like, well, not everything, but they used Kisses for an illusion, and they will not be able to catch up more with this. It actually kind of was. No, he just blinked, stunned the first thing he saw. But Ember was kind of like way below the illusion, so I was thinking like maybe his smoke popped and he just thought that illusion was real.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Weaver TP'd bottom, so this might be a fight that Radiant's looking at top if they could get something without the Weaver.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I do hear remnants forward. I guess it's just a remnant to try to get the rune, which you won't be able to find. Brew almost has Axe, which I believe what Axe does is just give
Dire's
your
middle
passive
tower
to your
is under
Broodlings
attack.
and just makes them stronger. Is what I believe the new Axe is. And they are looking towards Rush even before Tormentor. They will get scattered out by the daggers of sharding and farting, but are they looking to contest? There's no Axe yet, but they might have to. Oh, there's a stun on Pine, and there is a real wonder in the middle of Roshan, but nobody got hypnotized. But Weaver doesn't really have the lifesteal for this if he's taking it, and they're looking. There's still no amplified. Maybe it ran now, but it's taking maybe a little bit more committal than what Dire is wanting. But they are gonna go forward. They are committing. Tiny still doesn't have a Blink Dagger, and Roughneck's just gonna go forward. He will get stunned, but they're not focusing on Roughneck. He will be forced to split, and Crony will stampede away. But now they're looking towards doing Roshan themselves. But no, I say that, but now Roshan is just gonna run it down. They do get the chains +1 on the Ogre, and they will come, but they will lose the Tiny in the meantime. And the split will end, and Roughneck will get clicked down. But PL is here with his illusions. They're aiming at Crony, won't do anything as Lefty is trying to go on Roughneck, but won't be able to kill him too. And Cutie is like doing damage with slowly whittling down with Spirit Lance. We'll get the chains done, and we'll slay Jin. And nice to crush on Lefty, but that won't stop Crony from dying. But they will get the stun on Pine and will kill him. Meanwhile, Cutie is just in the middle of nowhere. Will dodge a stun from with Doppel Walk, but he is the main hero is slowly dying, but he's still alive, but will get killed by the scatter blast from Jin. And Roughneck just dies due to right clicks of fwib.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And it's looking And with all that, Dire is rewarded with a Roshan at training will be given to fwib.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Well, despite like losing that Roshan fight, that fight does show like signs of life from the PL. Because even without Split, like if PL is able to not be focused, and he will slowly weather down the Dire as they have like no answers for a PL other than jumping the main hero and buzzing him from 100-0 before he gets any of his spells off. Chains up on Lefty will get his blink cancelled by both Dagger and his Spirit Vessel charge, but he has to Cutie's just in here. Will dodge the stun with Doppelwalk, but this is they want to fight Tormentor even despite with Aegis on Reaver. They will get a 2-man stun and nice 2-man avalanche, but fwib will just time lapse away, and you're aiming with a dude with Aegis. fwib will get hypnotized and he will fall with Aegis, but that's, like I said, Aegis, and Pony will stay off the Tiny. Meanwhile, both Pine and Cutie will stay off Jin, and Cutie is slowly massaging this Ogre-McGee. He does have an there is the Crimson God, but will get queued down by Spirit Lance. Crony is isolated here. I don't think this. No, he canceled his TP to stun them, and that might cost him his life. He probably thought that fwib. Oh, nice 3-man stun. Will be able to kill Roughneck here. They will be able to kill Roughneck, and Pine. Is Pine gonna live here? Pine will live. It's just remnanting away from all of this stuff, and fwib might fall down here. He will stay sharding and farting with both the gem and attack from the shard, but will be brought down by QT. And that's a very nice fight from Radiant. And this PL is just hitting. I wouldn't say he's reached critical mass, but he's getting to the point where Dire is not able to deal with him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So Reaver is down. He's just maybe he does have to just buy full dataless. Cause I was thinking, I don't think you need. Like I get that you don't want to buy BKB, and I don't even know if it's a good BKB-ish game. But they do somewhat kill you if they somehow do an avalanche into Real Wonder. Oh, avalanche. And a toss, and a Real Wonder will hypnotize him, and we're able to slay him before he gets his spells up. He will. Well, I was talking or muttering to myself whether Reaver needs a BKB, but at the same time he only dies to Avalanche plus Real Wonder. But we just saw him die to those exact same combo of spells, so maybe it is a BKB game. Yeah, he's giving up a BKB. Radiant will get the first Tormentor, surprisingly. That's actually like really surprising that Radiant's the first team to get Tormentor, because you would have expected the team that got the Roshan first would have gone in the next Tormentor because they're stronger. Jin. Is Jin on the wall? They will catch out Jin here. Well, I say that. Smoke didn't pop under her. Jin just
Radiant's courier has
avoided
been killed.
death.
Dire's
But they
top
might
tower
catch
is
out
under
Crony
attack.
instead of Jin. They're looking. They do ping him out. And he is isolated. Smoke will pop. I don't think they see each other yet. They are looking, and Pine will run into Crony here.
Dire's
There is,
top
and
tower
his team is nowhere nearby, so I think this Crony fella is just dead. He will pop all his auras, and will try to stampede away, but there is the root, and he will slowly be brought down. He managed to almost kill QT, but he was just alone. There was nobody really. They will heal, but I guess they decided that he was a lost cause and decided to leave him to die. That double edge kind of did a lot of damage. I thought he does. And he doesn't even have the shard. Like, it actually made me believe he actually took the other talent instead, with how much damage that double edge actually did.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
QT's farming, QT's pushing out bottom with his team. He will be able to claim this tier 2 tower. Seems like
Dire's
need
bottom tower is under attack.
the die is not very. The die doesn't look too willing to defend it. I do see Crony, but I don't see the rest of the holes. Does Pine have a fire remnant? He probably has a remnant somewhere. I just don't know well. Oh, they are looking. He is getting harassed by fwib here, but oh, he is dying. They will have to remnant back, but they will claim the tier 2 Dire bottom tower. It also looks like, yeah, you need that BKB now. Reaver does die. Doesn't ult get up on the PL. If Reaver gets ult critted, I don't think there's like a. Oh, they will catch out Cam, and he will get clicked down by QT. There will be Stampede plus Crimson. That will keep him alive, but Crony on the backline is getting hypnotized by the Real Wonder, and he will be the new focus of QT. Baby does kill Shotting Farting in the backline, but they're looking towards him. He is. Where's the old kid? Where's the QT? Is not. We'll just kill Dr. Bones, but was it on cooldown? They're not able to kill anything on Radiant, surprisingly. But the double side, the Jin will just die. And where's the Orchid? Orchid used. Pine aggressively remnant forward, and will get clicked down by both fwib and Lefty. But QT is just in the middle of the base killing the subs. But Roughneck does eventually fall to both Lefty and fwib, and they will look towards QT. He is doppel walked away and is juking them, but you can't. There's so much you could do before you eventually all falling down too. And was a very aggressive dive punished by the Dire. That did cost him a buyback on Jen, and his workshop, nope. Did PO not use his ult kit and I just clicked on an illusion? I felt like that Reaver should have died if his ult kit was up, but I think he must have used his ult kit on something. I just clicked on an illusion and it showed that his ult kit was not on cooldown when in reality it was. That's probably what
Radiant are
happened.
scanning.
There was a smoke ray. They will catch our Pine, but it's still gonna be a Blink Stone. There will be both a Blink Stone on both him. No box. There will be no box to save him. They will get the Hypnotize on fwib, but there's no follow-up, and they will have to use the box on Bones Will. But there is a Nullifier just on him, and fwib will clean up shotting and farting. Meanwhile, Roughneck will get chain stunned and die without even casting a single spell, leaving QT as the solo survivor of the Radiant. And I think that's a Roshan angle from Dire.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the tower.
I guess the box would not have mattered because there is a Nullifier on lefty now. I didn't. That must have been brand new. I just saw like the box got dispelled when the box was on the Tiny.
Hunting bounties.
They're looking at Pine. There will be a Blink Stun. He will Remnant dodge inside of his dodge most of those attacks. But I will keep him away from defending this tier 2 tower from bottom from Radiant. And with Banner, they might be looking towards a high ground push here. There is still a tier 2 top that they could claim, but it might be too much exerted effort trying to go there at that side of the map. Might as well just claim both the bot and mid waves. Just give up top control for both mid and bot control. And there is a Nullifier plus beatdown on Roughneck, and I think that's your clue to start pushing. I do see Pine trying to cut mid or just get the rune. He might just get the rune and cut, but there's a Banner plus Weaver hitting your high ground. Glyph will be popped by Radiant, but it will not amount to anything, as the Banner will protect that range creep. So they're looking towards like a trade here, but a Weaver with Desert will out push a PL. But racks are down for Radiant, and they will just TP back defending their top tier 3. And they're looking, Lefty and fwib are looking for any stragglers. They will not, they do see an illusion of QT, and QT will just TP out. So Bloodthorn's up on PL, but I'm just worried that with Sakuchi shard and I'm just worried. Yeah, the thing I'm worried is that Dire does have ways to like hit the main PL, and then PL doesn't have the regen necessarily to like sustain these long fights if they actually are taking these long fights. Because he might be able to pop like a support with this, but I don't think that's the problem. I think they have like Weaver plus Slaughter problems that they need to like eventually kill. But let's just see, maybe they're able to kill fwib and the Slaughter with this Bloodthorn before he gets like busted down, or before his team like dies.
Dire's bottom
QT
tower is under
it did TP back bottom top, so he will defend. He will be here for the base defense. Here. There's no banner, and illusions will hit Gravy.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
Yes.
Dire's bottom tower
Not
is
really
under
getting
attack.
low from the illusions and the daggers hitting him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Never refuse gold.
Gravy does not have ages in 5 more seconds, so if they are able to burst him before this. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was his own Hurricane Pike, and there will be an Orchid up on him. But there will be the Stampede to get him out of danger. But they do catch out Ogre McGee with a gem. They're very scared of committing everything. And he will live.
Radiant are scanning.
Tormentor up on Dire. No?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They do have to address top. It is getting beat up by both PL Illusions and this Creep Wave. I don't... They do see Pine, or Pine is getting pinged out by fwib. But they all just barred him for some reason, and there's already not really an objective that you can take, you know. Creeps are getting cut by the tiny heal. And there's a blink stun up on Pine, but he will just remnant away. They do have to address like this tiny just creep cutting every single wave. fwib will be the one. He will look at him, will get the Tsukuchi triple hit, quad hit, and that crit will just instantly murder the tiny.
To the loom with you, to be rewoven.
Oh, he has the Tsukuchi cooldown, but the problem is now that why I kind of went Octavine that game was it gave mana regen, and he's going MKB, so you won't have like the mana regen to sustain 100% Tsukuchi. It's like my worry with him taking the Tsukuchi cooldown talent, because he's now like having to eat like mangoes and like fruits. Rovnik was supposed to pop split to survive getting jumped on by Crony and Lefty. So this is a fight that Dire can take with no split on Roughneck. And I believe I saw a DD on Slaughter. Yeah, DD Slaughter, no split, plus Reaver. So how would Radiant try to fight this? Will they want to fight this without no split? They're just gonna give up these top racks for free. Reaver's just gonna hit them with no contestation. They might even look towards more if they're not gonna even contest. Splits down for another 40 seconds. fwib is pushed out mid a lot, so. Roshan is still not up. So what's like next items that I know QT was queuing up a butterfly, he still doesn't have it. He actually might have it if he no, this is 1400, so if yeah, he will have it if he sells his Faith Man. But I don't know if you wanna the problem is Weaver has an MKB plus.
Rune of invisibility.
I don't know, but if I actually makes you do that much more damage, it's not really sustain that I was. But even with just wall dog by the butterfly. And Rosh John, they're just camping it to get the dirt Rosh full. Will spawn in front of Coney's eyes. And they're looking towards to slaying it. War is out. Will amplify the damage. Dire will take. Radiant has no desire of contesting the third Roshan. And QT's in the base. He will get this range barracks for free. Don't think he could get more than that. Yeah. We'll force out both fwib and Coney to TP to try to push out top. But it's looking like after they shove it out, they're gonna go mid and look for the coup de grace on the Radiant space. He has to buy like more clarities because he can't fucking sustain it. He can't sustain 100% secure cheat. Oh, he's gonna eat more mangoes too. Well, not eat mangoes, he's gonna eat more lotuses too. There is one bright side towards, and it's that fwib did not get the third Aegis. It was given to Slaughter. So if they do somehow kill fwib on like an Avalanche plus Wheel of Wonder, they could win the fight in a theoretical situation. Okay, there was a blink and toss back, and they will just get the first life on Slaughter. He is in no man's land and he will not be able to blink away. Stampede will be used to try and get him to a better location, but he is getting rooted by the Ember. Dr. Bones will toss back Jin, and he will die for that, but Jin might die from the toss back. And Tiny will buy back. Both the two people that died will buy back. Frisbee is going forward, but he is BKB stunned and he just went in by himself, and both his survivability is on CD. Meanwhile, Roughneck is gonna, his bit ended, so he will leave. What's QT doing? Rose QT has not been able to sting anyone. His illusions are like keeping them away, but he hasn't like pushed with his main hero. And neither team, despite all that, no one has died from both Radiant and Dire. But this might deter Dire from pushing further because they lost Aegis from Lefty. And if they do get tossed back, that could be disaster. fwib has no BKB. He does have a Satanic. Coney will get, but there's a double hex for Chen, and he will get both the Tiny. Nice Wheel of Wonder will be able to hypnotize, but they're just rooted. But with the Crimson Guard, Peels isn't doing that much damage, and fwib will clean up the range max from Radiant. They do have like a hex. Ruby is just walking forward and he will get bursted, but there is a stun. And they will kill off Roughneck. Cutie is supposed to stop a walk away, but he does get hexed by Cam and will be forced to escape act to live. Crony is getting hit, but he will just hit you right backwards. Meanwhile, Ruby with BKB will just stay pine with both the Sakuchi double hit. And they're looking towards Kuti. He will be doppel walking away, but they do clean up the melee racks from Radiant, and that will be mega creeps. Ruby is still in the thick of things. Will force pop Ghost Scepter on the Ringmaster, and he's just in the middle of the base clicking things. Gets rooted. Does he have a... No, he just heals from full from the... Will get real wounded, and can they burst him with that stun? Yes, they will. Jin tries to TP with Ghost Scepter, but gets slain with the Spirit Lance, and QT gets a double kill. But that does come at a cost, Biff. That does come at the cost, Biff. Now all your buildings are dead and they have mega creeps. Scotty's up on PL. Yes, 6 slotted. But the unfortunate... It's just that the unfortunate part is that he's just not comfortable, like, committing his main hero on these fights. Oh, they do get the chains, the toss back up on Ogamaki, and with the Bloodhound he will get clicked down by QT, and they might be looking to end this. It's gonna be difficult because Tower does get a shit ton of armor from Barracks, but it might be possible that they can end this. Roughneck is playing defense duty. Is QT farm enough to 1v4? Crimson Guard will protect the melee barracks plus a stun. Are they backing away from this? They are setting up a position in the enemy on the dire triangle, maybe looking for some stragglers to devote. I don't think Dr. Bones sees Jindal. But they do see Crony. And Lefty is walking up this high ground. He might? Will they get tossed back on Lefty? Oh no, they do catch out Kribby, but he does manage to get the BKB off, and with the 2 stuns, will just annihilate the Radiant. Pine will be forced to do a lot of remnant tricks to escape. And they actually catch out QT, and what turns to be an initiation from the Radiant turns out to be a disaster as they're not able to burst down Kribby from 100 to 0. And he just Satanics and Sakuchi triple hits German attack. Heals from 4. Roughneck, it doesn't know he's getting with a blink stun. They will try to burst him, but with the 2 overs, he will manage to get let off. But I don't know what... He will just put Kribby up in the air and look towards the remaining team of Dire, but they're just... These Broodings aren't doing anything. They will get a quad chain, but there's no damage, really. They're just keeping Kribby up in the air. Can they... He does have Satanic. They do get the Orchid up, but no follow-up damage to really pop him. Well, it's time to wait for the 4-4 shot. I don't have guaranteed to respawn in 4 more seconds, so they just have to camp it. 2, 1, it's alive. And this bush is melting. Aegis will be giving to fwib this time, replacing his Dessel. They have a lot of items. Who has the refresher? Who's the refresher user? Is it on Crony? And Cheese up on Slaughter. And who has the banner to lead the troops? Who's the troop leader? Jin. Oh, nice deny by QT. Gotta... I don't even know how much gold those huts give. Gotta get every advantage you can get. Fine, this Smokework will catch out Crony with a chains kill, but no follow-up. Nice chains. fwib does have Aegis, but he is being brought low. Will be forced to use Satanic, and that's actually a good opportunity to maybe pop him. Because he won't have a Dispel, but that's a nice 2-man stun, and that will kill off shotting and falling from Lefty. He's down with no buyback. Where they catch QT? The real QT is stunned, but he will doppel walk away. And they will put fwib up in the L, but PL is just dying to kisses. Meanwhile, the Bruce splits. He will get the refresh up, and there's another round of Bruce split. But it's not doing anything. It's just getting like cleaned up. You know, they do get the camp ogre on QT, and they are looking towards fwib, but he still has Aegis, and he is Satanicing all over this. But he will be brought down. Dr. Bonesfoot falls eventually. And Reaver is clean. Holy shit, the game's just lagging with all this like invulnerable bullshit. Roughneck is getting stunned and will be slain by fwib, but Crony does get killed by QT. QT's just in the middle of all this. He's making so many illusions with this like invulnerable banner, but he will be forced to back away because it's low. And the tower is falling. Will they be able to kill fwib? They will get the Abyssal and he will kill fwib. Meanwhile, Lefty does kill Bonespur. Aegis is pop, and fwib did fight back. He will pop Satanic to get rid of the Blood Zone and will right click people from the card. They will kill QT who's in Biz, and that's just game. And that's just GG. No Beastmasters up 2-0. It seems like the team that it seems like the team without AG phase lost without AG phase. You would have guessed. Well, I don't know when's the next game from I don't know when's the next game from No Beastmaster, but it seems like this team's looking. It seems like fwib can actually play pause 1 and lads. He'll outfarm everyone in lads and doesn't need no Beastmaster. But with I think. Thank you for everyone who was watching.